was like the small fish being swallowed by the bigger one, by the bigger fish after that.
ArcelorMittal organization in the USA was already 10 times our size, and so people were concerned, what is the fate of little Dofasco?
If we're going to be part of a big company, are we going to be down here on the priority list or what?
It's been unfortunate how complex the process has been to bring Dofasco into the ArcelorMittal family. They clearly have been leaders in the Canadian steel industry. There's tremendous interaction already with our facilities in Chicago. I see a very strong future both for Dofasco and for ArcelorMittal in the Americas.
First, there was a little bit of elation because we were able to keep Dofasco. Dofasco is certainly a prized crown jewel, if you will. But at the same time, it meant that we would lose what was an integral part of our U.S. family in Sparrows Point.
We had a shareholder we couldn't talk to, so there was nervousness. Having engaged now with our shareholder, we have a better perspective on what Dofasco can bring to bear.
I think we all had mixed feelings. We knew somewhat of the background of Mittal and knew the size of Mittal, and that can be overwhelming at times too. For the foremost, it was more or less a positive thinking, but we just weren't sure.
Very clean.
See this?
This line is one of the most modern galvanizing lines in North America and one of the most successful. Now that we're a global, like a North American entity, we're going to see a change in where we're receiving some of our steel from and where our steel is going to be sent to. As long as we're getting a good quality substrate from the Mittal Group, we'll be fine.
So we'll be careful as we switch input sources from one source to another source into our galvanizing lines to ensure quality standards are maintained. Yes, there are some risks in doing this, but we have a history of managing such risks.
We certainly will work on a new footprint of the North American activities, but there will be some changes, but the changes won't affect us too much.
Challenges in commercial integration are to try and understand the combined business of the two companies and then figure out how to optimize it. It's an enormous challenge because there are millions of tons of steel, and some of 4.5 million supplied by Dofasco, the balance by the United States, and some of their steel is flowing up into Canada, and some of our steel is flowing down there. And it's a matter of now working with our customers to ensure the optimization of our assets.
In the Americas in general, most of the integration has been first and foremost between the slab operations of Lázaro Cárdenas and CST. Those are the two largest merchant slab producers in the world. That's been the single biggest area of synergy to date.
And now that we have formed a slab team, we are conducting the business as though it is from one mill. Dofasco is a reputed producer of tin plates, and they need slabs which are very narrow. But CST has its caster, which is unique in the sense that it has a twinning ability. So CST could give Dofasco the narrow slabs that they need.
We have over time been bringing in the range of 500,000 to 600,000 tons of slabs from offshore. The opportunity we have now is to combine the operating practices of all three plants, for example, Dofasco, the plants in Mexico as well as in Brazil, and source slabs in a manner from all three plants into Dofasco in a way that increases the productivity of all three operations.
The first challenge for me will be the integration of Dofasco within the ArcelorMittal family. Being a company that was standing totally alone with a full individual approach to the market, it's a significant change for all of the members of Dofasco.
Now we're part of a company that's worldwide. It's got to be positive. Just how long is that going to take to feel as a whole company again after being just one?
If you go back to Dofasco as a standalone company, check the brand values, you'll find that they're virtually the same as the brand values that were articulated in Cannes. Our population here in Dofasco will embrace these brand values, I think, just fine.
I think we can create tremendous value within Dofasco because Dofasco with ArcelorMittal is stronger than the sum of its parts.